I canceled my stepdaughter's wedding, which I had fully paid for, because she insisted on having her deadbeat father, who is currently in prison, walk her down the aisle. To make matters worse, her mother supported this decision. As a result, I not only canceled the wedding, but also decided to divorce her mother. Hello, Reddit eyes, Plius here. For the past 15 years, I've been a constant presence in Lauren's life. When I married her mother, Anna, Lauren was just 10. Her biological father, Dan, had been in and out of jail since before she was born. Over the years, I stepped in where he had failed, paying for school trips, helping her with homework, teaching her to drive, and walking her down the aisle at her high school graduation. To me, Lauren was my daughter in every sense of the word, even though she never called me Dad. When Lauren announced her engagement, I was thrilled. She beamed as she shared the details. Her fiancé Jacob seemed like a good guy, and I wanted to give her the wedding of her dreams. I told her and Anna that I'd cover the costs: venue, catering, flowers, dress, you name it. Money was no object. I wanted this day to be perfect for her. But then, a month before the wedding, Lauren dropped a bombshell. Over dinner one evening, she casually mentioned, "So, I've decided to have Dad walk me down the aisle." At first, I thought I misheard her. "Your dad? Dan?" I asked, stunned. "Yes," she said, almost defiantly. "He's my real father. I think it's only right." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This man, this deadbeat, had done nothing but disappoint her time and again. He missed her birthdays, her graduations, her achievements. The only consistency he offered was his absence. And now, sitting in prison for yet another stint, he was somehow worthy of this honor? "Lauren, I've been there for you your entire life," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "Why would you choose him over me for something so important?" Her response was like a knife to the chest. "Because he's my biological father. You wouldn't understand." What hurt even more was Anna's reaction. She supported Lauren's decision. "She has every right to want her father involved in her wedding," she said. "This is her day." I felt blindsided, betrayed. I had poured so much into this family, into Lauren's life, only to be cast aside like I was nothing. I spent the next few days stewing, trying to come to terms with it. But the more I thought about it, the angrier I became. This wasn't just about Lauren's decision. It was about Anna's unwavering support for it. She should have stood by me, but instead, she took Dan's side, a man who hadn't earned a shred of respect from either of us. A week later, I made my decision. I called Lauren and Anna into the living room. "I need to talk to you both," I said, my voice calm but firm. They sat down, sensing the seriousness of the moment. "I've thought long and hard about this," I began. "If you want Dan to walk you down the aisle, that's your choice. But I will not pay for this wedding." Lauren's eyes widened in shock. "You can't be serious?" "I am," I replied. "I've invested time, money, and love into this family, and this is how I'm repaid? By being cast aside for a man who's done nothing for you? I won't stand for it." Anna jumped to her feet. "You're being unreasonable. This is her wedding, and I'm the one paying for it," I shot back. "If she wants her biological father to have that role, he can figure out how to cover the costs from his prison cell." Lauren stormed out of the room in tears, and Anna turned on me with fury. "I can't believe you're doing this. You're being petty and vindictive." "No, Anna," I said, my voice breaking slightly. "I'm standing up for myself, something I should have done a long time ago." That night, I slept in the guest room. Over the next week, I consulted a lawyer and filed for divorce. I realized that my relationship with Anna had been eroding for years, but this was the breaking point. Her loyalty wasn't with me. It was with a man who had caused nothing but pain and disappointment. The wedding was called off. Lauren was furious, Anna was livid, and I moved out. It wasn't easy, but I knew it was the right decision. Months later, I heard through mutual friends that Lauren ended up having a small courthouse ceremony with Jacob. Her father couldn't attend, of course. He was still behind bars. As for me, I've started to rebuild my life. It hurts to look back on everything I gave, everything I sacrificed, only to be discarded when it mattered most. But I've learned an important lesson. Love and loyalty should never be taken for granted. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is walk away.